Welcome back to Maria's DIY world and my living room where I have to finish my TV hideaway over here. In this video I'm planning on sanding, putting the hard wax oil on, doing the box trim on my TV hideaway, and I can't wait to show you. I am about to see if my crazy idea worked. So I don't have a table saw and I needed to cut something on a table saw. So yesterday I glued this in right here. It's glued onto MDF. I put it on here now. It's upside down. I'm putting it on another MDF board to stabilize. And then to make sure this is stable, I'm putting all these pieces in. And to make sure that's stable, I put that on so I can put my track on. Will this work? I don't know. It's my best idea. Okay. I am off the table. Let's try and put the track on. It worked. Oh, you're wet. That took a crazy amount of thinking and planning and doing and waiting. It worked. Well, I don't know if they fit. You're still wet. So let's just, you're pushing me. Let's just check if they fit. If they don't, well, I'll see you tomorrow with a new one. All right. Okay. Okay. Can I open the door? I can, and it's not touching. Yes. That worked. Just for the record, I really want a table saw. I don't know where to put it. Sometimes you don't need it, but I would rather have a table saw. I'm actually a little nervous about pinning it in. What if it splits? That would be tragic. Let's just make sure that it's in the right spot. Okay, please be good to me. It didn't. It is on. That one did break, but I'll just fill it in. It looks good. Now I also need to fill in here and sand and all that stuff. I don't want to start this video because if I start this video, I have to sand. And I don't mind sanding, but I do mind all the dust that I'm going to have in my living room. All right, but last time I finished this tabletop, and that was quite an undertaking because these pieces that I glued in are kind of small and I have so much edge. So I spent just in one day, I had 6,000 steps just going back and forth between the tabletop here and the saw. And that was just one day. So it has taken forever to finish it, and also a little longer than I expected it to do. to take. So I actually, because this is going to be a tabletop that you will actually see, I really want to do a good job, but I'm also doing things here that I haven't done before. So when doing this tabletop, I have cracks here and there, like on the edge right here and between some of the pieces. And I want this to be an even surface, so I want to fill it in with filler. So I did a little bit of research and I found this wood filler. And when I read on the back of it, it said that it was brownish. And then when I opened it, it was more of a grayish color. And so I put a little bit down here by the end. And it has this a little, you know, kind of a dusty, dirtier look. So I tested it on the pieces that I cut off. These were the ones that I glued in so I can cut them. And if you don't sand it all away, you will still be able to see it when you put the hot wax oil on. So right here, I didn't sand all of it away. And so right here it's kind of there and not there. So it doesn't cover, and I don't like that. It's like a milky look. I didn't like that. So I'm glad I tested it. So I went to the store and I got a new one, and that has a darker color. And I did test on here first, and then I just went ahead and added it because this is not the color that's, it's going to be darker. So I'm hoping now, I'm still testing, so I'm hoping by sanding this down and just by sanding it down and just testing what it will look like, that it will be a uniform look. And then compared to my other tabletop on my TV stand. So if you look at the color here and the color up here, let's see if we can do it like that. I think this will be okay when this is sanded and I have the hard wax oil on. And also it will only be the cracks. Hopefully I can sand it and make a smooth surface. Shh, Nico. Because I don't think this filler, it says you can paint it, but I'm not using paint. It's a hard wax oil. Nico. So let me just cover stuff up so that at least maybe I can avoid some dust in my couch by putting blankets on there. And then I want to put tape on my box down here so I don't sand off the glass fiber. So that's where we're at right now. This is a use what you got situation. What do I have? Focus on what I have instead of what I don't have. So I'm just using regular white paper to cover up here because I don't want to scratch this. I have, if you look over here, I'm working on a repair right here because I did cut this corner because this is way wider than the piece over here. So I thought that was an okay solution for that. I am going to attempt to vacuum at the same time as sanding. See if that will make a difference. second one is way better than the gray first one. The first one over here isn't good. So, all right, let me just go all the way down. Okay, so here's the brown color. Here's the brownish. And I damaged my wall, which I didn't want to do, and it happened. So now my biggest issue is what it's going to look like when I add the hard wax oil. And then I just have to, repair the wall. That's a bummer. So I thought, just before I move on and do something that I might regret. I have children in the background. Let me just test this and see what it looks like. This is a hard wax oil. See what it looks like. And then just hope for the best. I'm not hoping for, well, I am hoping for perfect. I think that's a little optimistic. I don't know. So let's hope for at least a decent result. And I'm just testing a small area around here. I am going to sand this off again, probably, because I only did a 80 grit. So this is kind of rough, but I need to see the color. That I can live with, but it's not dry yet. Just applied it, so just have to wait and see. It has been a couple of hours and I'm still happy with how it looks over here, so just covered it up with some paper so I don't get it on my shirt. So I thought I would fill in all the rest, which is a lot. So this is going to take a really long time, but it's okay. It will look nice. And for next time when I'm sanding, I will put this metal cover thing between the blade and the wall so I don't damage any more of the wall. I have a couple of pretty big gaps in here because when cutting it, I can't actually, when I cut it, I couldn't actually see in here. So I might have thought that they were smaller, but also this little piece here, I think that was on purpose because I didn't want to cut another one. And I can't really tell in here anyway. I did make this ledge on purpose because I knew I couldn't cut that well on the, the length of the Kindle piece. So I just kind of decided that it would look good with a little ledge in here. And I think it does actually. And then when I'm sanding, I'm going to hit this instead of the wall, so that's good. All right. I haven't filled in every single one. I think some of them are so small, it's okay. I know that when the hard wax oil gets in there, it's just gonna even it all out and it's gonna look good anyway. So, yeah, leave that to dry. It's dry, so I really hope I did the right thing. I will find out now because I'm about to sand. My sanding fears have come true. Well, not all of them, but it's so dusty. So Just look at the wall. Right here, wow. I just wiped it, not because I'm done, but because I need to kind of see where I'm at. I've been sanding for a gazillion years and I'm not done. So I knew that my round sander wouldn't be able to get into the corners, so I did buy this one just for this occasion, and it's getting hot. So I'm giving it a break too, and then I will continue. I can hardly see anything because of the dust on my glasses. I'm changing from an 80 grit to a 180. But this is really warm, so it's going to take a break, and I'm going to use the other one. I'm for sure doing a deep clean after this, because wow, it's dusty. And if you are new to my channel, I just want to say this is kind of almost my entire house right here, so I'm just dust everywhere. And that was the 240. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So this is so nice and smooth now. It's unbelievable. So now I just need to wipe everything down. Wow. How am I ever going to clean all of this up? It's everywhere. Oh my god. This is ridiculous. Oh. Well, I know what to do tomorrow, because I think I just want to, I don't know, wipe the floors so I can walk over here, and then maybe do some some of the walls later. It's a little dusty in here. Wow. You know what? Now that we are at it, I might just as well stain it. Because why not? This is a hard wax oil in the color walnut, and I have no idea what kind of wood this is. It doesn't say on the pack because it's Kindle, so no idea. This looks so rich. Sorry about Valdemar in the background. His room is right in here. It's not soundproof whatsoever, and he's having a game with a friend. An online game. That's also a trend here in Denmark. It's on there all the way. I will say I really like the natural look of it, but up against my blue wall here, I really think it needs this rich, darker tone. And it does look a little caked in the corner by the wall. Well, I shouldn't say corner, but up against the wall here, in here, because it is kind of caked in here, right here is in particular. But I'm kind of hoping that when it dries, you can't really tell. Also, I'm really glad that I didn't go with the grayish brown filler from earlier, because I did use it in here in the corner and it does not look good. Just look at the rest of it, it looks so much better. And then, yeah. I don't know, maybe I should have tried and dig it out. I didn't. So, yeah. But now, I'm going to leave that to dry, and then I'm just gonna ignore all the dust until tomorrow. Just wipe the floor over here, and then I'll tackle that in daylight. It's the next day. I'm slowly making my way around the house, removing dust. This is all the way over in the kitchen. Can you tell? I have to find the right angle here. That it's dusty. Yeah, we wipe that counter every day, so that is definitely just dust from yesterday. My lamps are covered. Yeah, this is how far away I am, because that's where I stood yesterday and sanded. And all the way over here, that's the worst. It's just covered. Oh, but I'm getting there. But I'm pretty pleased with the results so far. So since I'm kind of getting there, I thought I better paint the trim for the bottom of the box. I left it up here on the clock because none of us are that tall, and they're so long that I have nowhere to keep them. I used to have stuff like that behind the couch, but now it's too short. So yeah, get that down from there and then measure and paint it. So I actually bought this trim to go around the tabletop. That didn't draw. But decided not to do that because it doesn't look that good. So I really like the butcher block look way better. So I'm glad I didn't do that. But now I can use it for trim down here. I just need to paint it. I'm not getting my big saw out for that. I still need to wipe the box a little more. It's still dusty. Okay. The line is a little crooked, so I'm just kind of hoping that this is it. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Let's check if it fits. Let's see. It better. Hoo-hoo, and it does. So let's paint it. This bucket is huge. All right, let's put the trim piece in. Ooh. And I have set up my saw outside so I can cut the pieces around here. I have been back and forth so many times on how to solve this, and I finally decided that I'm just going to leave the drawer, put a drawer pull on, and then frame from right in front of it, and then have the framing going on. That's just how it is. So this can move freely behind the box trim. One more piece, probably dusty piece down from the ceiling. Oh yeah, that is very dusty. I cannot cut it off. That these two go together, but they could if I wanted to. Let's see if we can find the correct height right here, I think. Okay. Woo! I think it's right here. All right, let's shoot. Okay, it's in. Well, you have a plan until I change it. I did a lot of calculation because my level just didn't reach that far. So I'm kind of hoping that I got all the pieces cut. Yeah, they're not painted. Too sad. I'll just paint them on here. Think I need some more paint on here anyway, especially after I sand it, because it is still a little rough, even though it was 3 coats. So, and the dust is just stuck in some places, like right here. So let's see if I did it, or if I have to pull it back out. So here we go. I think that's good. No, I have to shoot with my left hand. Let's see. Here. I really hope I did my calculations right. I did double check, but maybe there was something I didn't think of. So if I did this correctly, oh please, I hope I did, then this will, when I put this on and I put this on, this will actually touch the end. Oh, let's see. Wow, that's good. Nice job. It's in. Now it needs to be painted blue. But that looks pretty good. So to be honest, I kind of thought that it wouldn't be dusty in my hole in here. Yeah, it's dusty in there. Very dusty in here too. Not as bad, but still. And now that I have to crawl in there, I might just as well wipe the floor. It's a good spot for hide and seek. Every time I start talking today, that dog starts barking. Well, it was very dirty in here as I thought, but the nails didn't go through. I knew it was just, you know, on the edge. Maybe they would, maybe they wouldn't. They didn't. So that's really nice. So I could just roll the TV back in and then get on with my painting. I also have a few repairs, cover-ups to do. Don't know, I'm afraid to paint on the tabletop. The tabletop is dry to touch. It's not completely cured, is that the word? Because it still smells really bad. So when I sit in the couch right next to it, the smell is just a little too much. It is for indoor use though. Let's fill in some holes. Okay, we are fueled up, me and the camera. So, just gonna sand this. Not a whole lot. And then we can paint. Wow. When they say wood filler, they mean it. I can't see where it is. There it is. That's impressive. I am so excited for the paint. I'm so close to being done. That's just amazing. I can't wait to put my sofa, push my couch in here and see what it looks like. You can see more of this trim, box trim, than behind the couch. So I need to paint the trim twice though, so I don't know if I'll finish today. Probably because I'm excited about it. And I only have styling left to do. Just look at that. 2 coats and it's all done. I am so pleased with that. It looks so good. But I really want to see what it looks like closed though. Because it's constantly open and I'm keeping the wire out just so, you know, I'm not closing it by accident. I kind of thought about just taking one of the pieces from over here and stain it and then put it on here. Now that I have it all put together, maybe that's the solution. Well, it could be a solution. The only thing is though, it's not even. It's one of the crooked pieces, but it could be a solution. It would look elegant, it would. Wow, I didn't think sanding it to size would work, but it's actually working. So, I don't know if you can see the marks up here. Here we go. They're almost coming off. I already removed at least 1 millimeter, maybe already almost 2. So, here we go again. Stain it. I'm not completely convinced that this is the right call, but that's what we're doing now. Sticky stuff. So I'm having issues with my dog picking up all of this Kindle, bringing it to the lawn and chewing on it, and swallow some of it, and then he can't digest it, so he pukes. So I'm gonna have a little bonfire with my children. It's last day of fall break anyway, so I just want to do something with them. So almost 11. Almost 11. All right. Oh my goodness. Just gonna shoot the top one. I'm so nervous that it's going to split. I can't even. I can't see anything now. It's in. Let me just find a level. Let's try again. Oh, it split. Oh no. Oh well. It's not dry, by the way. It's still very sticky. Well, if I fill in that, you won't really see it, and then maybe you can ignore that. All right, but let's just ignore the fact that it split a little bit. I think that was the right solution. It looks really elegant. Yeah, that's better. I think it looks good. It looks elegant. All right. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned for next time where I decorate my TV Hideaway and the whole corner over here. It's not about you right now. Ugh. Please. Down. Night. Jesus. Okay. No. Bye. No. Seriously. Nej, vi går. Okay, I see you. I feel you. I hear you. Yes. You just want your love, your puppy love. Ooh, it's so nice. Ooh, it's so nice. Okay.